All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room. My name's Cordell.
And I'm not.
And this week, it's kind of the precursor to our spring break here.
Yep.
So we're going to kind of give you a couple different Airbnb destinations. Some of them are pretty affordable, actually. You can go, I have places all over the world here. These are all straight from Airbnb's app.
Yep.
They're more exotic places.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yeah, we're still working on those sponsors. But there's just a couple different places that you can rent for per night through Airbnb. They'd be kind of cool destinations if you want to spend your spring break in that place. Our first one, it's a Yellowstone Tepee. So it's right next to Yellowstone National Park in Montana. So you're seeing the outside of it right now. That we also have pictures of the inside of it. So it seats up to 5 people, or sleeps up to 5 people, I should say. Comes pretty much with all the amenities, and it's got a nice little fire pit outside of it with a couple benches. It's pretty dope. And that's running about $110 a night. $110 a night to stay there. Like I said, 5 people can stay in one teepee.
Okay.
It comes out to like $22 per person.
That's not bad.
Right. Once again, you're like minutes away from Yellowstone. You're right there.
Wow.
So if you like camping, if you're kind of more outdoorsy,
I was just gonna say it feels like a very outdoorsy kind of place to go.
You're right there with nature. You're in a teepee. Like there are no walls.
Oh yeah,
it's a cloth over some sticks.
So it's straight up just like tenting, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. But I don't know. That may not be for everybody. I'm thinking.
No.
For, like people who like insulated walls and like air conditioned.
It's also kind of cold in Montana.
Yeah,
for
that's
spring,
true.
Nowadays, so. You know, if you want to stay around the fire pit all night long, that's the thing you could do. But that's a one option that you have. Mm-hmm. That's once again $110 a night, and you and 5 friends can get yourself a teepee. There's tons of them. It's like a huge village that you can live in for a couple nights. It's pretty dope. Next up, we've got the boot. Remember that old nursery rhyme or that fairy tale about the little old lady who lives in the shoe?
Yeah.
You can be that lady. It's a house it's like a 1, maybe 2-story house, and it's shaped like a boot, like 2 boots.
Yep.
And it's running $230 a night.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, it's pretty dope. And it's in Tasman, New Zealand. So if you want to go all the way over to New Zealand for spring break, that's the thing people do. New Zealand has some pretty cool places that you can check out. The Hobbits live there. Love me some Hobbits. That's good. Like I said, it's going to run you $230 a night to live out that fantasy of being the little old lady in the shoe. It comes with all the amenities. So there's a toilet, there's a shower, there's electricity, running water, all that kind of stuff.
So good human stuff that has it there. Okay, so did it say anything about like how many people can fit in the boot or anything like that?
I want to say it comfortably sleeps 3 people.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Like there's 3 beds.
Okay.
Sleeping areas.
That's not too bad.
So yeah, it's a nice little place. If you like New Zealand, I don't know exactly what there is to do in Tasman. I didn't look up the local stuff there, but
like how the weather is there during the springtime. I don't really know.
In Lord of the Rings, it's always pretty sunny, except during the battle scenes where it's rainy as heck.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. Well, you have to go further yourself and tell us.
Yeah.
All our New Zealand fans.
Tell us about Tasman. What's it like?
Yeah.
Next up, we've got a glass treehouse. This one's pretty cool. It's in Atlanta, Georgia, so this is closer to home.
Local, okay.
And it's a place I would go for spring break.
For sure.
It'd be kind of cool. This thing is made 90% glass. The whole thing is made 90% of glass. It's a pretty nice place. That one's going to run you about $500 a night.
Oh, okay.
So that's
a little bit more steep.
That is. It's also a bigger location, so you're going to fit more people in it.
Gotcha. Okay.
If people want to bring like sleeping bags and stuff, you could fit tons of people in this thing.
Okay.
And again, it's in a tree, so it's like it's suspended by wires in a tree.
Okay.
You're really secure up in there. And like you can feel like the treehouse rocking, and it's also made of glass. So you wake up and boom, there's the forest of Atlanta,
like
Georgia.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of I'm wondering how much like privacy you get in it if it's all like 90% glass.
I mean, some of it could probably be like smoked glass, or it's like it's not see-through glass, but it's still glass.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm assuming that's what the shower is because you could probably look through and just see Danny over there. Showering if it was just regular glass, and I don't know if Danny would like that.
Much, no. Do you think anyone's ever tried to throw a rock at that place?
I was just about to ask. People in glass tree houses shouldn't throw stones, but I probably would just to see what would happen.
All right.
Next up, have you ever dreamed of being a Disney princess?
Yes.
Because you have.
Yep.
You can live out that fantasy. You can
times.
rent a castle.
Okay.
A castle in Galway, Ireland. So there's an Ed Sheeran song about it.
Okay.
So it's it's a really good place. It was built in the 1400s. It's a pretty big castle. You're probably looking at it right now. It's updated to have toilet and water. So our next picture, that's got the bathtub in it. It's got running water, electricity. It's got all the amenities. It's completely updated. Once again, but it was built in the 1400s, so it's got that feel to it.
Okay. That's
going to run you $144 a night.
Wow.
To live in a castle.
That's awesome, actually.
That's insane.
That's really cool.
If you have the money to get over to Ireland to spend your spring break, I don't know why you would, because it's super rainy over there. It's not going to be.
You'll stay nice and dry in your castle.
I hope so.
If it's built in the 1400s, I wonder how the outside is. It all concrete and stuff like that?
It's a cobblestones. It looks like stones. Built it up.
Nice,
Then the inside
cool.
looks like almost like a plastered. It looks like it's more solid stone on the inside.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not the Walt Disney castle, but it's the closest you're gonna get
for $144 a night. Are you kidding me?
I'll take it.
100%. If I'm ever in Ireland, that's where I'm going.
All right.
Next up, probably my favorite one on this list.
Okay.
It's called the Dog Park Inn B&B. It is shaped like a beagle. It is a 1 unit, and it's a very dog-themed interior. There's little wooden dogs everywhere, and it's almost creepy, but I love it. That's going to run you $98 a night.
No. I refuse.
It looks like if your creepy aunt that collects clowns, instead of collecting clowns, she collects dogs with big figurines.
Or the clocks that they have a bunch of clocks on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Or owls or something. Not to that degree.
If you're going to collect something that's kind of creepy, wooden dog sculptures isn't the worst thing.
It's not the worst, but it's definitely up there now that I'm looking at it. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just weird. Do you think everything, literally everything is dog themed? So
I'm assuming I'm hoping the sink looks like a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's also a thing.
That's kind of what I was thinking. And all your food bowl or all plates are just
dog bowls. And
yeah.
I would dig that a ton.
That would be fun. Just don't make everything mini dog sculptures that can stare at you and stab you in your
piercing
sleep.
eyes.
Yeah.
Once again, it is a 1 unit, so it's only one bed in it. But it only $98 a night. That is. I don't know where that is. I didn't write that down. Very prepared.
It's in the mystery spot. Yeah. Probably somewhere where there's a lot of dogs.
I want to say it's in America.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be.
Good on you, America.
It's got to be in America.
Yeah.
And our last one, number 6, you can rent an entire island in Fiji. It is a 10-acre island. I'm going to say it's called Nanuku Island. Nanuku Island. It's 10 acres. 10 acres big. So about 10 football fields.
Okay.
It's private, completely yours. It's beautiful. There's the island itself is gorgeous. The water's
beaches.
Sandy beaches, palm trees, coconuts.
Yep.
Sea turtles. They like to nest there, so there's baby turtles all the time.
Wow.
Like I said, coconut trees. It's completely private for $500 a night.
Okay. Now.
Yes.
I think if you were to get a big group of 10 people, that'd be absolutely reasonable.
100%. If you're gonna make your way over to Fiji, I don't know how far it is off the mainland.
Yeah,
but
it
has all the amenities. Everything's there for you, and it is. It's only $500 a night, and it's there's a shack on the island. It looks like a 2-bedroom shack, 2-bed, 1 bath.
So some people might be sitting outside, sleeping.
There's a nice little porch out front. People can bundle. It's Fiji. It's gonna be warm. Come on, guys.
That's fair.
It's probably the number 1 place if you're going to go someplace for spring break. Of the places we've named,
yeah, that one.
Fiji's hey, this is where we need to go.
That's fair.
I want to go there right now because it looks gorgeous.
Airbnb, hook us up. Or Fiji.
One or the other, I'm down.
We'll do an episode for you guys, don't worry. We'll cover those costs for you.
I guess.
So
those are the 6 Airbnb places that we found that were pretty dope. Stay tuned. We'll be coming back after the break. We got some more cool stuff for you related to the Olympics. The Olympics just ended, so we're going to be back with that in just a little bit.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Dudes in a Room.
2 Dudes in a Room.
2 Dudes in a Room. My name's Cordell.
And I'm not.
And the Olympics just ended over there in South Korea.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty star-studded event. There was
I'd say so.
It was a really exciting Olympics. I enjoyed watching most of what I did. And this segment's going to be based around those moments that were better than some.
Yeah. For
Team USA anyway.
Right.
Team USA had a great outing. We took home a lot of gold, and probably the best one that it's the first time in 20 years that the women's hockey team has won the gold. So I got to give my shout out to the women's hockey team from America.
Yep.
They beat Canada 3-2 in a huge upset because this is the first time that Canada hasn't won the gold since like 2002 to 2018.
Okay.
To, like 2017, they were the champions.
Oh, yeah,
They won all the Olympics up to that point.
Right.
In women's hockey. So they just dominated the sport for 18 years.
Yep.
No, 16 years, my bad. And just completely rocked it. And now America steps in. First time in 20 years they took home the gold. And the last time they won was in Nagano, Japan in 1998, which they also beat Canada. So good on the ladies.
I know, right?
I know people who were up really late into the night because that's when it was televised in America.
Yep.
And just when the women won, they went insane.
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience to be an American.
It's on the flip side of that is funny because one of my classes, she's the professor I have is Canadian.
Ooh.
So she was grading papers during that, and she had to stop in the middle of all of it because she's like, I can't. I'm gonna give them all Fs, and that's why we got our test like a couple days later.
That's awesome.
It was funny.
Oh, Canada. That's their song and all. Okay, moving on. We've got men's curling.
Very exciting.
Again, it was a huge upset because they started off 2-4. They were like a game or two away from being knocked out of the tournament completely.
Right.
And they came back to a 10-7 upset over Sweden.
Yeah.
Which Sweden, what else do they do over there besides curling?
I couldn't tell you. I think they're actually good at Nordic skiing is another thing they're really good at.
like just winter sports in general.
Winter sports, they kind of take it for most of the things, that and like Canada and all them. But it was really interesting when I heard the news because I'm just like, I don't know where the nearest curling
facility is. Like, I don't know any place that has a curling team.
No.
So, and I've heard, like, the granite stones that they use are cut from one facility. Like, there's only one mine that makes those specific granite balls that they use. And it's like, I think that's kind of cool about the sport.
Fun fact for everybody.
A monopoly on those
Curling.
curling granite balls. There's one dude on the team who has like the sickest mustache, like a big old Tom Selleck mustache.
Oh, really?
And yeah, he was like every time I saw him, I was like, he's a man right there. Yeah. That's my dude. I don't know his name.
Welcome to the dude family.
welcome to the dude family. But once again, 10-7 upset over Sweden. That's gotta hurt for Sweden. But
I don't know how the point system works, unfortunately. No. So I don't know.
I don't even know how that sport is played, but I like watching it because it's really satisfying when one ball hits another and it goes off in another direction.
Like, and then they go crazy, and you're like, "Yay,
USA, USA!"
So,
and last but surely not least, probably the greatest thing that happened at the 2018 Winter Olympics was the men's snowboarding slopestyle. It went to Red Gerard. He is a 17-year-old American. He won the gold despite that morning oversleeping, losing his coat, and he also cursed on TV when he found out he won. He said, "Holy bleep."
Nice.
And he was also the first American to win gold at the 2018 Winter Olympics.
Oh, okay.
So it was a really good note to start off on.
We really set the standards for the rest of our athletes
over there. He's just an inspiration to every American. You can fail time and time again, but in the end, come out an Olympic gold medalist. So
that's the most 17-year-old thing I've ever heard. And, that you forgot your jacket, you were late to school, and you still made it on time and stuff like that.
He truly is the Marty McFly of our generation.
I'm inspired.
I salute you, sir. I salute all of our athletes. They did an amazing job over there. Good on them.
Right.
This hasn't been a very, there have been a couple scandals. I mean, some of the Russians, Russians were doping, as the Russians do.
Yep, good job, Russians.
But yeah, for the most part, it was a pretty scandal-free Olympics.
Yeah,
so,
for the most part.
It had that going for it. So
yeah.
it was a good time. It was a good time for the Olympics. I guess that's all we have for you. I guess until next time, we will talk to you later. Have a good one.